All right, in this session, we're going to be talking about field history tracking. What is this? In Salesforce, it often happens that when field values get changed, you are left wondering what the previous value was, when someone updated it, or who specially changed it. With field history tracking, the field history data is retained, giving you logged list of this important data. So what does that actually mean? So sometimes you would want to track changes made to specific fields. For example, let me go to our use case here. We have this use case where we have to configure this field history tracking on opportunity object. Basically, what we want to do, or it could be that your users at your company would want you to track changes made to these specific fields. For example, they are saying that the discount, amount, and stage fields are very important. If anytime anyone makes change to these fields, they want this information to be tracked. Okay, so, and what is going to be tracked here? The name of the person who makes that change will be tracked. What was the previous value and the current value that will be displayed, and also when that change was made can be tracked. Okay, so let me navigate to opportunity records and open this sample opportunity. Let me go to the details tab, and then here we have those fields, right? So the amount field is very important. I want to maybe pretend that I'm the financial manager or Department of Finance or Department of Sales Department manager. I want this field to be tracked. This is very important field to me. This talks about money and it is important. I want information who makes changes to this field to be tracked. Similarly to this discount field. All right, discount field. And then we have this stage field. All right. So I'm checking here now. I don't see a discount field, discount percentage. If you don't have a discount field, I can create a discount field here for this use case. All right. So what I will do is I'll go to Opportunity Object Manager. Let me search first discount. Do we not have that? Okay, we don't have it. So what I will do is I will first go to Object Manager and create that discount field on opportunity. New field. And it's going to be a percentage. That's why I'm going to select the percent as a data type. Right. Let me provide some help text here. This is not a required field. Clicking next. And we don't want to give access to all the users. We're going to give access to our sales and our test user. Click on next. Don't want to add it to all the page layouts. We're just going to add it to opportunity layout and click save. So now we have that discount field. Let's search. And here it is. Let's go back to opportunities, do a refresh. It's not yet displayed. We will do a refresh again. And details. Here we have discount. And this is the help text that we provided. Sometimes they can be very useful. especially if you have fields that you don't know who can update them, how they get updated, because not all the fields get updated by users, right? Sometimes there could be automation behind them that updates those fields. Anyways, so how do we track these fields? The discount field, amount field, and the stage field. So in order to do that, we'll go to the object manager, okay, object manager, and then let's go back to the opportunity object because those fields are on the opportunity object. Click on fields and relationship. And then here, click on set history tracking button. All right. Here we have to say enable opportunity field history. From this option, we're going to select those three fields that we need. One of them was stage, the other one was amount, and the third one was discount. Once you select your fields, you could click save. Click save. All right. Then what we have to do is we have to go to our page layouts. While you're on the opportunity object, you go to your page layout. We know that this is the page layout that we're using, right? As an admin, I'm the admin user. As an admin, this is the page layout that is assigned to me. If you don't know that, you can always quickly check it from here and check to which user, which page layout has been assigned. So my profile is system administrator, and this is the page layout assigned to me. Let's go back to page layouts. That information tells us on which page layout we have to make changes, okay? So I'm going to click on opportunity layout. And then from here, I'm going to click on a related list, all right? Related list. And then I will drag and drop this guy. It says opportunity field history, okay? So currently I have this related list on opportunity products, open activities, activity history, notes and attachment, contact roles, partners, competitors, stage history, etc. So, and if I go to opportunity again, and then on this related tab, you see I see products, notes and attachments, contact roles, partners, stage history. And this information, these related lists are coming from here. Object Manager, Opportunity, Page Layouts. Then you select the page layout that is assigned to you. And then under this related list link, you can see that information. If you want to remove something from here, if you want to remove any related list from here, you're going to be doing that over here. You just click on this button and it removes it. All right. So now if I drag this and drop it somewhere towards the bottom, okay, I'm going to add it at the end. All right. Opportunity field history tracking. This component will show me, this related list will show me who made changes to those fields and what was those changes. What were those changes? Click on quick save. I'm going to say yes to that. So we'll then navigate back to our opportunity, do a refresh. And now you see this opportunity field history, right? It doesn't show anything yet. Why? Because no one has changed these fields yet. Now, if I go ahead and change these fields, let's say I'm changing it to from 15,000 to 16,000, right? And click save. Then navigate to this related list. You see it says what? On this date and time, this field was changed by this user. Original value was $15,000. New value is $16,000. I'm also tracking changes made to this stage field, right? Stage field. All right. This is, I'm going to change it to from negotiation review to proposal price quote, and click Save. And that information will get displayed over here too. See? Date and time, original value, what field was changed, the stage field was changed, original value and new value, and the user who made that changes. Last but not least, I also have this field, discount field. Let's give 10% discount to this client and then save this. And that information gets displayed over here too. All right. So we also have, let's go back to our steps. Let's go back to our steps and the way how we configure it. There are 2-3 steps to it. First, you go to the object manager and then click fields and relationship and click set history tracking. From there, you select the fields that you want to track. And then you go to object, to the object history related list, okay? To that object page layout, and on that page layout, we have to add the object history related list so that that information can get displayed. All right. Sometimes there will be some fields that not all the information can be tracked. For example, for these fields that we have, date, what the who the user is that makes that change, original value, and then new value. This information can be tracked. But sometimes there will be some fields that some information about them cannot be tracked. For example, this description field, right? This description field, some information about this description field cannot be tracked. Okay, so I'm going to back and track changes made to this field as well so that I could show you that scenario. So I'll go back to opportunity object. Let's go to fields and relationship. And then from here, what do? We clicked on set history tracking button. And then down here, I'm going to select this description field. And then as you can see, it says for this field, it is going to track changes only. Okay, it's going to track changes only. And for these fields, what it can track is it can track old and new values. But for this field, only the changes will be tracked. Let's click on save. Okay. And then we will go back to our opportunity record. Let's do a refresh here. And go to details tab. Let's add some description. And then save. Then navigate down here. I'm going to click on view all. Okay, view all. I don't actually have to do that. Actually, that change got reflected here. So what it shows? It shows that on this date, a change was made to the description field by these users, but the original value and the new value is not necessarily given to you. Okay, and then let me make one more change. And you see, we don't see the original value and the new value for this field. So the reason why not all the changes were tracked for that description field is because of its data type. So if I find the description field here, as you can see, its data type is long text area. And for this data type, The original value and the new value is not tracked. Salesforce only tracks what the change, who made that change and date and time. That value is given to you. But the prior value or the original value and the new value information is not given. That's because of its data type. But if you check the amount field, for example, its data type is currency, right? Discount, its data type is percent. Stage, its data type is pick list. For these data types, it tracks more information, but for this long text area fields, it tracks limited information. So there are some limitations for field history tracking, which is by default, only maximum 20 fields can be tracked. For these data types, text area, long text area reach, and multi-pick list fields, we cannot track the original value and the new value. Not all standard objects can be tracked. For example, user, task, event, campaign, and code fields on those objects cannot be tracked. And of course, not all fields can be tracked. For example, the formula field, roll-up summary fields, auto number fields, created by, last modified by, and expected revenue fields on opportunity cannot be tracked. And we're going to cover and discuss more about these custom fields. For now, you don't have to worry about it, but just know that there are some limitations for field history tracking.